Trudeau decided that carbon tax and a meat tax is not enough. So now you're getting a brand new boomer tax.
But deliver us.
All jokes aside, there's new legislation coming out that you should be aware of that's going to put less money in your pocket after taxes. But at least when you're old, your retirement is pretty much guaranteed, right? Well, not really, not anymore. Here's the breakdown. You already know this, but Canada absolutely loves taxes. We got the carbon tax, the meat tax, the wine tax, the alcohol tax. We got the tax on the carbon tax.
The government is introducing a carbon tax on heat, gas, and groceries.
We got HST, GST, PST. We got property taxes. We got sewer tax. We got water runoff taxes. Dude, there's taxes everywhere. And this new tax is to support the Canadian Pension Plan, the CPP. Now, I'm sure you see this on your pay stub every single 2 weeks. The government's just taking a little piece for your Canada Pension Plan. Now, honestly, Canada's new tax isn't really a tax because they masquerade it in the marketing as a contribution. See, we're just taking this little piece of the CPP that's now going up, by the way. Your contribution is going up, and we're just going to store it for later for when you retire at the age of 62, 65. By then, us millennials, retirement age will probably be 80 because we're going to be living longer, but they're not telling you about that now. No. They're going to keep taking that money for later. Now, the reality is you're never going to see the ROI on this, the return on investment. You're never going to see this money. Why? That's because the Canadian pension is over. This used to be a thing back in the boomer days where they used to work at the auto mechanic place, the union at the auto shop. And when they retire at the age of 57, so young, their pension from their employment would pay for some of their life. Canada government would pay for the rest. This is the idea of a pension. Work for a great company, be nice and loyal, work there for 30, 40 years, retire, get your money from Canada and your old job pension. Well, what are we seeing now? The pension that you're getting isn't enough to support your lifestyle in this new inflationary environment. We see so many boomers and silent generationers especially who are getting paid basically yesterday's money in today's new world where everything costs so much more. Housing costs are insane. Renting, which majority of older people tend to be renting, rents are through the roof. Food is through the roof. Services, clothes, everything is through the roof, but you're still getting paid yesterday's money. Yeah, the payment goes up every single year with inflation. Bullshit. The 3% increase for inflation is nothing in the real world where we know inflation is actually probably 10 to 20% depending on any item or service you're trying to buy. So you're getting paid yesterday's money in today's prices. It's not enough. Boomers and silent generationers are having to live in horrible conditions, or worst case, they're having to work through their golden years where they're supposed to be retired. We see the old person at Walmart greeting you at the door. It's always terrible. It's sad. They're like 88 years old. They can barely say hi to you, but they have to work at Walmart just to make ends meet as an 88-year-old. That's awful. So if you want to avoid being an old person and still having to work at Walmart or work a job, check out my pinned comment below where I give you all my free courses, like how to invest in the US as a Canadian citizen to make way more money, way easier than investing in Canada. Unlimited Cash Lite, where I teach you all about social branding, how to grow a business online to raise money like I have. I've raised over $60 million, bought 150 properties with none of my own money, all because of the marketing strategy I was doing. And I'm teaching you exactly what I do on a day-to-day basis, as well as my Insiders Club, where we meet every single month on Zoom. You can ask me any questions you want and be surrounded by a community of like-minded individuals who actually want to progress and move their life. I am there for you to answer any question for you. So check out that pinned comment. I will see you in one of those. Now, the reality why the pension plan is just not working anymore is because boomers, older people, are living longer. I mean, the average age of life right now is about 82 years old. That's only going to increase as time goes on. And as I always say, us millennials, our average age, honestly, is probably going to be somewhere around 95, 100 years old by the time we get there with technology, the advances in medicine, and the advancement of Elon Musk doing some crazy shit with Neuralink. It's probably going to solve all of our problems by then. Or we'll just be uploaded to a cyborg and we'll just live that way forever. But this is a true problem for the government and they're addressing it. This is why they're increasing the tax on CPPs, because they know People are going to be living longer, still trying to retire at 62, 65, but living until 90. Dude, who's paying for that? Who's paying for that? And with millennials and Gen Zs having less kids, our population is slowing down and the aging population is speeding up. It's not connecting. We don't have enough money to pay for all these old people, which is why generally they keep increasing the age of retirement with how much longer we're living. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 10 years they increase the retirement age from 65 to 75. That is going to literally bankrupt and screw so many people. Because the reality is, if you're not taking care of your body, taking care of yourself, by the time you're 65, your body is pretty decrepit and beat down. If you're still forced to work, that's not good. So what you need to do is not depend on the government or your employer's pension. Fuck all of that. You need to make your own pension, which is why I totally invest in real estate and build my business with investing in real estate and investing in stocks and crypto, of course. But real estate is really the main wealth driver for so many people, so many millionaires. I mean, you've heard the saying that 90% of millionaires have done so through real estate. It's true. It's the easiest to grow because everybody understands it. Everybody lives in a home and kind of gets the business model. You just got to buckle down and do it. I can honestly say that investing in real estate has completely changed my life, given me so many opportunities, created me a lot of wealth, where honestly, I don't worry about my retirement. I don't worry about my pension. Real estate is my pension. My business is my pension. My money is making money through investing. So whether you invest in real estate like me, whether you invest in the S&P 500 in stocks, whether you invest in crypto, dude, just keep investing in something, become really, really good at it, build up your skills, and ideally build a business around those investments so you can just focus on it full time. Because honestly, working as a plumber, as a carpenter, as an engineer, it ain't gonna cut it. You got 8 to 10 hours a day taken away from living your life and building your business. It's just not good. You're not focusing, you're not building the right thing.
If you look at the net worth of the world, they say it's about $350 trillion is the net worth of all the assets in the world. About 250 million of it is estimated to be real estate. So real estate is something, I call it the 60-30-10 rule. I try to have 60% of my assets in one category of my net worth, 30% in another, and then I have a subset that's 10, right? E-com, buying businesses, brands, that's my 60%, 30% real estate, or what I do with my personal brand and my consulting. So that's kind of 3 activities.
So again, check out my pinned comment below. Check out all the stuff I have to offer you. A lot of it is free. Get you enrolled. Let's get you learning. Let's get you growing and crushing. And I will see you in the next video.